Okay, and we're back. Oh, this can't be good. Welcome back, Sergeant Burden. Allow me to say on ECUK's behalf, we're glad you came back in one piece. But it's time to get back to work. Your failure in infiltrating Xenolifers' rank and sabotaging their goals has changed the rules of the game. This has left us vulnerable. Xenolifer can now potentially commit a biological attack using the Medusa virus at any time. But sir... Okay, don't even start. Listening to your excuses was what put us in the situation to begin with. We have to be ready to fight any biological threat. That's your main and only objective now, Sergeant. Is that clear? Yes, sir. On your next mission, you'll have to spend several months on the surface of Sinaikos. If you read the mission briefing, you'll know that Sinaikos is the home world of the Medusa virus. You'll be leading an Everdusk science team whilst occupying the planet. Your mission won't be complete until you find a clue for the Medusa virus. Sounds like a punishment to me. How is Jack there? Oh, because, yeah. Do you have a problem with your assignal corporal? That's all. 2 soldiers to look after 3 scientists and a robot? Please. That's enough, Jack. Sorry, sir. Proceed. I see that you have already met your team. Let me introduce them to you. Sarah Gaynor, specialist in psychiatrics and brain genetics. After all we've heard, it's a pleasure to meet the legend at last, Sergeant. Dr. Paul Zenez, expert in bacteriology, bionics, and the former chief of the counter-viral department of the Constellar Federation. Holy shit, that's a lot of long words. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Our job at Sinaikos is just as important as fighting terrorists. Don't undermine this mission by taking it as a punishment. They won't, Doctor. Donald Gaynor, specialist in robotics and electromechanics. So they're husband and wife. I'll be in charge of the maintenance and of our ship and equipment. Also, as I told the commander earlier, in bringing with us this experimental robot model I've named Brandon. Experimental in what way? Well, it's a discarded project of the Constellar Federation. Essentially, Brand-On is an empathic droid. He was designed to analyse human emotions and status to try and please its owner and guests. The project was deemed a failure though, since after a couple of years the empathic module became overwritten with its owner's personality. And the droid suffered an existential crisis with, well, undesired consequences. How useful. This model has been customised by me personally. By formatting its brain once a year, I promise you Brand-On is totally safe. Also, it's not for pleasure. When requested, he'll give us various readings of our performance, moods, and morale throughout a mission, and can help us notably improve our productivity. Quite freaky, in my opinion. I'm sad to hear that, but I'll still do my best, sir. Come on, Sarge. Don't be mean to him. You may end up liking him. Gentlemen, you'll have time to talk about personal details on the ship to Sinaikos. Dismissed. Wait a second. What about the dog? What about the dog? Fucking doctor, it's not wise to have a dog inside a lab. My ass. This damn dog has served the Everdusk better than most of the soldiers on the ship. Knock it off, Jack. Dr. Zenes was only wants what's best for the mission. He'll end up liking Marvin. Everybody does. Good boy. Can I ask you something, Burden? I'm always afraid of what follows when you ask that, but shoot. Do you really expect to dismantle Xenolifer peacefully? Man, I don't know. Liam is a good guy though. Maybe I don't agree with his methods, but I respect his cause. In any case, it was worth trying ECUK orders or not. It would have been a waste of a bullet to shoot such a brave man. I thought we joined ECUK so we wouldn't have to solve all of our problems by killing people. I thought you joined the Everdusk because the Constellar Federation put a price on your head. Ha! Yeah, and that. Well, I like Xenolifer too, but ultimately they're terrorists in the end. In the eyes of the Constellar Federation, yes. For me, the Federation seems a much greater threat than Xenolifer. At least Xenolifer fight for freedom and equality. It's history that'll put a label on Liam. For me, he's a hero. You really liked that blonde punk, didn't you? Well, the Fed forced us to kill people, and when I wanted to stop, they hunted me. Liam risked his ass to get us out of that torture facility. That settled whatever reservations I had towards him personally. Good boy. Who the fuck is who? These speech bubbles aren't helping. Oh, it's got their names. So you've got you've got Jack, you've got Sergeant Burden, and then you've got the girl, the doctor. Doctor's like Sinez or whatever it is. Yeah, we'll get through it. And then she said, I thought it was a mercurial snake. Man, you're so you see, kind of like it goes above them. And there's Dr. Zinez is this guy. Welcome back, gentlemen. Sergeant Burden, this guy. How's the research going, Doc? Excellent. Sarah and I detected what causes paralysis within the Medusa virus. It attacks the muscles with a parasitarian live net, but also freezes the user, inducing a chemical coma. It then keeps the vital functions running to create a perfect environment for spores to start growing in the victim's body. Sarah and I reduced the amount of possible compounds to 5, so we're pretty close to finding a cure. We'll probably be able to leave Sios in a couple of months. Oh, a couple of months? Oh man. Cheer up, Jack. That's Sarah there. Cheer up, Jack. The estimated completion of this project was set at 1.5 years. What? I have to start reading the mission briefings? I knew I would have deserted if I knew that. Uh-oh. Hello, everybody. Abraham, man. How are you? Or should I call you Sergeant Burden? Liam. Don't worry, man. You had a job to do, no hard feelings. I'm glad you made it out of the Holistic Empire prison after all. You and your team will come in handy right now for Xenolifer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard you say you're researching a cure for the Medusa virus? Cut the crap, Liam. What do you want? How rude, Jack. After all we've been through, I hoped you'd be glad to see me. To answer your question, though, I want you to give us the cure for the Medusa virus, and I want it now. Excuse us, Mr. Liam, but we are far from discovering one at this point. There's still a lot of work to do. Oh, that's too bad, especially since I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Fine, I'll tell you what I want. Discover a cure by tomorrow and you won't die. What? That's impossible. Don't underestimate yourself, lady. The threat of death can be a wonderful motivator. What's that they say? Necessity is the mother of invention? No? Shaman can provide that motivation, right, Shaman? Indeed, C4 has been motivating humanity for centuries. Jack, calm down. Liam, listen to me. You're a reasonable man. I'm sure we can find a peaceful resolution here. Oh, no, no, no. You won't talk your way out of this, Sergeant. I know you, Burden. You can survive this just like everything else. After all, you're a legend, aren't you? Time to prove it. Liam! Fuck. Fucking Xenolifer, fuck. Oh my god, so we're going to die, aren't we? This can't be happening. Everybody calm down. Liam is not an assassin. He wouldn't kill us for mere revenge. Tell me you're not defending that son of a bitch. Don't lose your cool, Jack. If he wanted us dead, we'd be dead. We'd better start working fast and smart. Doctor, how much time do we have? Based on our research so far, we'll be dead in about 27.50 hours. That's plenty of time. Brandon, how much debris do we have to have blocking the exit? Beep beep. 3,712 kilograms exactly, sir. Okay, that's a lot of work, but if we cooperate, we can dig out all that shit out in time. You forget the fact that we are all infected. Even if we get out, we'll be dead. Understood. Your mission then is to find a cure in less than 48 hours. That's impossible. Doctor? Well, there are some lines that can be crossed in order to speed up the investigation. Cross them. What do you mean, Doctor? Human experimentation. Are you insane? Are we just going to blindly shoot random compounds into ourselves? Well, we can choose between a certain death or a possible death. I don't know about you, but I will take my chances. Sounds like a plan. Okay, listen everybody. Start digging and follow the doctor's instructions. We have to avoid overworking ourselves. In this situation, being well rested is just as important as working. I think Sarah and I can produce some synthetic accelerants through the use of the chemical computer. Adrenaline will speed up work and sedatives can help you rest better. There are some drawbacks, Doctor. Adrenaline will make you feel pretty tired after a while due to overworking. And sedatives will leave the person knocked out for a good bit of time, but it's a good way to recover faster. Right, in any case, we should work mainly on developing an antidote. What steps should we follow, Doctor? Step 1, produce an antidote. Step 2, inject it into someone. Step 3, pray. Finally, step 4, if the subject endures the shot, we analyse their blood and see what went right and what went wrong. Then repeat. I'm a little lost. Don't worry, focus on leading the team. If you want to know more about any aspect of the research, just ask me. Okay. Since time is crucial, we should work in spans of 30 minutes. Use the clock on the right top corner of the computers to begin work sessions. After every 30 minutes of work, we can reassess the situation. Okay, Everdust team, let's... Wait a second. What? The power supply seems to have been damaged. We can't let the battery drop below 0 or we're screwed. And how the hell do we avoid that? Sir, I volunteer myself to connect the broken power supply. Donald, is it safe? Well, Brandon is tough as hell. It might actually work. And I can do maintenance on him so he doesn't get toasted. Or you can sacrifice me and leave me as a permanent connection so power won't be a problem anymore. No way. I need you digging as much as everyone else. Yes, sir. Okay, everyone, Everdust team. Oh. Yes, Doctor? Sorry, just wanted to remind you that what we found in research prior, if any of us experience paralysis, we can fight it with a temporary jolt of electricity. That's why the defibrillator unit is here. I can do the preparations. We can have up to 3 charges on standby for use. And in the meantime, you get to skip digging, don't you? Those are the benefits of having a wider set of skills other than just shooting things. Hey, that's enough. Okay, everybody knows what they have to do. Everdust team. Burden. What? Just kidding, go ahead. I give up. Everybody do your best. Our lives are riding on this. Everdust team, let's do this. Okay. What, Jack? Okay, talk. As terrible as our situation here is, I'm a little excited for the scientific opportunities we might uncover. I didn't join the ECUK for this kind of stress. This is your fault, Burden. Thank you for having me on your team, sir. I don't want to die in here, Burden. I need to believe the legends about you are true. You should update your resume and put specialist on fucked up situations. Okay. So let's have initializing compound setting sequence. Choose risk level. Set compound number. What? Oh, you fucking kidding me? Alpha. Set compound number 2. Beta. Delta. Setting new project. Research nature cautious. Risk of death 10%. Compound setting alpha, beta, delta. Charge defibrillator request. Debris and performance. Body mass. Dig. Charge defibrillator repair. Inject animals. Dig. 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 When everybody has a task, use the clock on the right top corner of the computer to start a work session.